Hello YouTube, thanks very much for watching. Thanks to all the new subscribers and thanks to all the new viewers as well. I really appreciate the chance to connect with you. Hope I'm giving you something you like. Let me know in the comments if there's any more I can do, if there's something different you'd like to see or anything you want to tell me. That's what the comments are for. Really sharing the journey, that's what it's about. So today is Wednesday the 27th of February 2019. The last day of February is tomorrow. We're so nearly at March now. The light is really returning. We talk about the return of light much earlier in the year, round about late January, early February, when the sun is really coming back and we start to see the nights getting lighter, the day length getting longer, because that's what it's all about. But now is when it's really happening in terms of nature. Nature is absolutely coming to life now, brimming over with it, and I hope that's going to be true of us as well. Half moon came yesterday, 50% full at 11:27 a.m. Let's have a look where the moon is actually going next. She's 41.9% now on her way down. We're in the waning cycle, so there's less cosmic energy behind things. There may even be less kind of psychic stuff coming through, basically, because it's a time of standing on our own 2 feet and being able to move forward that way, which we need to be able to do, because then when all the cosmic stuff comes back, we're actually used to doing the bit that we can do for ourselves, which means that the cosmic energy can do that much more, not that bit much, that much more. So new moon 6th of March at 16:03 UTC, that is UK time at the moment. Now then, the States and Canada are actually, I believe, going into daylight saving time next week, so I'll have to try and work something out with that. But right now the UK is still on normal UTC, so you're 8 hours behind, 5 hours behind. That's the way it goes at the moment. New Zealand 13 hours ahead, of course. Right, so let's take a look down the list of alignments today and see what's going on. Well, the Sun's sextile Mars. Now that's great for assertiveness. It's great for starting something for the first time, breaking new ground on a new project. And I've got something written down here about it that I did not want to forget, but I have forgotten it. Right, basically it's a slight energy bump and it's time to take advantage of it. Love and finances may take a hit on Friday, March the 1st, but that's a different thing. That's Venus, Uranus. But the Sun sextile Mars now, as argumentative and as tricky as Mars can be as a sign for the moon to be in, this sextile is actually very positive when it's sextile with the Sun here. It does bring a certain amount of conflict, but it's about getting things done. It's about pushing things forward. And if you just keep smiling and just refuse to get drawn into the conflict, it could be very good for you. Chances are it will be. Who knows? But, you get out what you put in. Take that attitude. That's what matters. Moon conjunct Jupiter. It's a generous time. You find people being kind, benevolent even. And it's not a bad time for success because of that willingness of people to help each other. We get so much further as a race if we're willing to help each other. Basically, good attitudes make for successful collaborations. I've been reading those words for years because that's what it says in my chart of choice that I like to look at. There we go. Mercury void in Pisces. Now that I would have expected to bring some bad weather, fingers crossed. It actually hasn't brought any bad weather. We've had a wonderful heat wave in the UK. It is kind of unusual in February, and certainly that's Mercury up to its tricks there. But I don't know, look out for disruptions, look out for scheduling problems, particularly because we are in the pre-shadow to Mercury Retrograde. But there's nothing indicated that's sort of looking really bad or anything, so keep smiling about that, keep not worrying about it. Now then, relationships, Venus and Mars. Venus and Mars are kind of pulling in slightly different directions today. Venus is all about kind of sudden surprises, something unusual, meetings maybe being cancelled, postponed, that kind of thing. Venus square Uranus, it's sort of awkward, it can be uncomfortable, you get radicals coming out and challenging things. So the Venus side of things wants to kind of either keep quiet or run with the flow, but basically Venus is very Venus today. Mars sextile Neptune though, and people are taking action because of ideologies, strongly held beliefs, that kind of thing. So you see dramatic leadership and people trying to find answers to one problem that will solve all the other problems as well. That's difficult, but God bless you if you're trying to do that, because if you can do that, that's got to be a wonderful thing. Jupiter void in Sagittarius, moral and legal matters coming to the fore, so there might be some very deep conversations about that. And in terms of government, we might see some broad sweeping actions. But who on earth wants to talk about the government on a day like this? Eh? It's a beautiful sunny day. And we're very nearly in March, so the actual freezing cold winter bit is on its way out. I know I'm here in UK talking about my experience of UK, but I guess all over the Northern Hemisphere, you know, it's changing. And like, if you live in a country where I'm not sure about Fahrenheit and stuff, I'm really not, but if you live in a country which is a lot warmer than this, than UK. If you came to UK on a day when I'm really hot and feeling nice and warm, you'd feel really cold. So wherever you are in the world, the change in winter hits you just about the same. That's my take on it anyway. Certainly much more cheerful, much less to worry about, and we're going forward now. So brilliant. Have a great day, friends. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. In fact, I'm actually I keep saying this, I'm trying to get on YouTube live at night. It's sort of having to be quite late night, and I don't know. It just hasn't been working as well as I hoped, but I did say 10:30 p.m. tonight I'm coming on. I'm going to really try and get that connection. If I don't, I'll leave a video, but 10:30 on a Wednesday isn't usually too bad. So 10:30 p.m. UK time, 8 hours before that Pacific, 5 hours before that Eastern, 13 hours ahead in New Zealand. I'll be here, I'll be live, we'll have the cards, we'll have the clairvoyance, we'll have the crystals as well. Bit of crystal ball maybe. Meanwhile, wand making, other crystals and stuff coming up in videos that I've got planned to make. I better go on and get cracking with it. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a fantastic day. I'll see you either very soon or later. Bye-bye.